Hi guys, it's Isabel and I'm back with another speed paint. This time I'm drawing Spider-Man and this is a birthday present to my brother. So if you're watching this, happy birthday and you are very, 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 very old. So to get this picture done, I asked him who his favorite Spider-Man artists are because he's into those comics. And he gave me a name, I can't remember what it is now. But I looked him up and I noticed that there were these really, really dark places that are like contoured, and it's like done in the line art and it's in stark black, and I thought that was very extreme, but I thought it looked cool, so I decided, let's go with it. And so these eyes, I noticed those little wings on the inner corners and I wanted to include those. I don't see that super often when I'm looking at pictures of Spider-Man, but I thought they were neat, so I wanted to include them. And here I'm putting in all those little webs, and they're really time consuming. So, respect to all those Spider-Man comic artists who have to draw him over and over with all these little webs. I could never do that. You guys are great. And still webbing, still webbing, still webbing, and here we're not webbing anymore. And I kind of made those feet there a little uneven with the amount of web that's on there, but I fix that when we get into the line art. Oh, I really like that foot. It was done from a reference, so it's not my foot. I didn't come up with that foot myself, but I still think it looks really cool. And here we're filling in all those dark shaded contoured places, and I think it looks so cool, and it's very extreme. So I might try it in the future. Oh, and the spider gave me trouble, so I had to go and close everything and draw a little sketch and then shape it around and then trace around it. And I'm still not super happy with it, but it looks better than it looked before. So we're done with it. It's all the way, it's gone. Bar spider. No more spider. And here we're filling in more of the little muscly places. Because he's a superhero, he's gotta have muscles. So beautiful. And there's that foot again. I kind of like that it looks like Batman, who's a DC hero, and Spider-Man's Marvel. It's kind of silly. Ooh, and the little web on his armpit. I saw that in the reference and I thought it was hilarious. And so I had to draw it. I had to. It's gotta be there. And so I did. And here we are. We're working on more of those little webs. And this process was really, really time consuming, even more so than the sketch, because I had to be really careful about how far all my lines went. And at some point in time, I just stopped putting all the effort in, and they kind of look a little shaky, but you know, no one's going to be able to tell, except now you are, because I just told you. So, good thinking on my part, huh? And going up on the arms. Like, it wasn't too hard, but then when you get to these abs and you gotta, like, look at all these different curves and bumps and stuff, it gets kind of hard. But I did it. And now we're doing that web. And I kind of just added a black border around the entire thing instead of having to go and do line art. And here we're on the coloring stage. And it was really simple because Spider-Man really only has those two colors. And so it was pretty simple to color him in. I don't know if I told you this, but I did put those webs on a separate layer so that coloring would be a lot quicker. And it really helped. And here I'm doing some shading. And it's not too much, but I think the shading kind of comes in with the contour. And now we're done. Look at Spider-Man. So again, happy birthday to my brother, and I'll see you guys all next time. Bye-bye.